Welcome to Brands Hatch for round 3 of this Division 3 race. Race having 31 laps of a very technical circuit here at Brands Hatch. After 2 rounds, we've got Brits Lightning leading the charge with only 6 points in front of Dudar, and who's holding back Jim by 5 points, of which the rest of the field is within striking distance from there quite easily. Qualifying results has given Dudar a good opportunity to make his way up into first position on the grid, but anything can happen at this very technical and troublesome circuit. Let's begin the race. Lights will be red in a moment and the race should be underway now. As we got a bad start down the back there, somebody started off pretty poorly, but Emmo, he's gone up. Dudar, a decent start, and all gone through. So somebody back there has dropped down as they head into Druids around this tight corner. Dudar still holds the lead as Emmo looking to go through into Graham Hill. All pushing hard and fast through here. Watching Half-Byte go down into Graham Hill. He's making a move around Hogs. Up on the inside as they get up into Surtees. Got right on the inside there and pretty much made a clean run of it there. Fezza, who had the very bad start there and everyone got the jump on him, is now making his way back up through the field. Following Wolfie, getting a very tight inside line going into Surtees. Goes in and around Arnold and slots himself in behind Brits Lightning. As he now goes down the hill and into Hawthorn. Arnold not letting anything go, goes up on the inside there. Goes around through, forget the name of it. Down through. Again, another track corner I forget. Arnold make a challenge there through Hawthorns and leading up into Westfields. Fez is holding him off, but Arnold's not letting go. Now as they go through Dingledale, it looks like Fezza didn't quite get the good line out of there, and up into Sheen. Arnold owns the apex and looks like he gets around Fezza. Still watching the battle between these two. Arnold going around, he's gone out wide at Sterling's and now has just dropped 2 positions. Lap 2, we've got Dudar as he goes round the very fast bend at Hawthorns. He slips, loses a little bit of control. Emmo gets around, and we've got Tubbs right behind him. Tubes, I should say. All happening here. Lap 2. Dudar now holding off Tubes. Tube looking like he's going to make a dive up on the inside as we come into Sterling's and gets around quite cleanly in. I think Dudar's quite happy to just let things settle down a bit and maybe fight another day. Watching Half-Byte as he goes around Druids and down the hill to Graham Hill corner. As we goes through, looks like he's overcooked it slightly, and Hogs makes the jump on him as well as Cobber. Down into Hawthorn, very fast corner. Cobber all over the back of Hogs. Hogs a little bit wide. Cobber sees the opportunity. You can see there Half-Byte in the background. Cobber gets around Hogs. Hogs holding out wide. Looks like still Half-Byte is challenging. Half-Byte gets around, gets him in, pushes him out wide in Sheen. Half-Byte gets around. Jim gets around Hogs. It is an absolute dogfight here between these guys. Like with this division, the action always happens here at Hawthorns as we've got Blunty sweeping right on the inside of Dudar. Clean as you come as they go through Westfields. Dudar taking a little bit of Westfields away, up into Sheen's, and down into Sterling. Blunty's gone a little bit sideways, kicked sideways. Doodah might seize the opportunity and take it back. It looks like Doodah's got the good run there as they get into Sterling. Sterling now? No, it's Clark. My bad, Clark. As you can see, Doodah's got the tighter run on the inside through Clark as they head down into, I forget the name, Paddock Hill. I'm shocking with these at the spur of the moment. And the fight is still going on. These guys are duking it out like last season, Wolfie and Arnold. Let's see what happens with Hogs if I've already called this one. I don't like pointing out everyone's mistakes. And this is where Goof gets past and Brits Lightning gets past. So very awkward corner there is Clark corner. The undulation does get people unstuck, as does going down the hill at Paddock Hill. You're watching Fezzer and Hogue side by side leading up into Druids. Fezzer got the inside line. Looks like he might made the move on Hogues and gets the job done. Cobber through Clark and down Brabham Straight, chasing Doodah all the way through. They go into Paddock Hill. It looks like he's going to make a move down the Paddock Hill. Doodah just holds back, lets him through because Paddock Hill can draw you out into the sandpit. Doodah having another crack at him, coming up into Druids. Good angle here to watch it. A little bit of a touchy field. Cobber out of shape a little bit. And Half-Byte makes the move on both of them and gets straight around. Big move there going into Surtees. The inside line is in favour of Doodah. Doodah just holding back, doesn't want to push Cobber out too far. And it looks like things are just settled down for the time being between 4th, 5th and 6th. Steve is now all over the back of Doodah. Doodah's just sliding down the list here. Again, it looks like coming into Hawthorn seems to be Doodah's weak point. And Goof just makes himself known there on the inside and gets around Doodah. So Doodah's just lacking a bit of pace there at Hawthorns, or just bad momentum at the moment. We've got a three-way battle here for 10th position, or 9th position, as Fezzer's holding off Hogues and Jim is waiting in the background ready to pounce. Hogues going up on the inside as we're going to Westfields. He can safely cut Westfields and not get the car too much out of shape as we go down through Dingledell. Hogues gets around Fezzer. Jim's making a challenge into my mental blank and down into Sterling. They get through and Fezzer's now dropped into 11th position. Racing with race leader Emmo as we comes up through Druids. We've got Tubes. Oh, we've got Emmo. Emmo has spun out. Tubes has taken into first place. Emmo now reversing back onto the field with Blunty and Half-Byte coming down. What's going to happen down here is... oh, Blunty, no 2 minds of where to get around Emmo. Clips Emmo and lost control. And Emmo gets through. Half-Byte gets around Blunty. So bad luck there for Blunty. Coming down into Hawthorns, it's now possibly a 4-car race. We've got 3 cars which are like touching tail and nose. Up into, it's called Westfields, down through Dingledell. Emmo is holding them both back. Blunty's keeping Half-Byte in check. Up into Sheen. Then down into Sterling. Half-Byte spun. Bit of grass, bit of something there. And it looks like Half-Byte is going to have to watch that in a replay again. So watching the replay here, we've got Half-Byte. He goes through Sheen, goes a bit wide, catches the grass, overcooks it, comes back on, wipes Cobber out. Hope Cobber's alright. Cobber manages to hold tight and continue on, but now he's got Doodah all over his case, and Doodah gets around Cobber. Now we've got another 4-way battle here as Brits has got behind him a procession of cars. through Druids. Jim's all over his case. Hogs is there as well. We've also got Cobber and Fezzer all in the mix. We've got a yellow flag here. They won't be able to overtake. Not sure what the yellow flag was all about. Might have to go back and have a look at that. Lunty holding third position, but anything can happen in this race as we're watching him beat down on Emmo, down into Graham Hill, around the corner, up on the curb, and oh, he's overcooked it and out into the barrier. Very easy to do that. We're getting down to lap 14, starting to creep up into the potential pit window. Brits is fending off Jim and Cobber. Coming up to Paddock Hill. Looks like Jim's going to make the move on the inside down Paddock Hill. Very gutsy move. Cobber has followed suit. Very big, bold move by the guys as they now jump at the Druids. And yeah, Brits now have to deal with Hogs as the other two have just pulled away from him. Through Dingledell and up into Sheens. Looks like Cobber's got the faster run through Sheens. And he's now chasing down Jim, down into Sterling. Got the tighter line on the inside and should have the good run. Well, he's got a faster run and Jim tucks in behind Cobber as they go through these two good mates off the field. But on the field, they are fierce competitors. Coming up into Druids and going down the hill. Who will have the faster speed going down the hill? Brits has got the prime position to go through Graham Hill. But Hogs just a little bit further back. Still going with these guys as they're now going up over the hill here and underneath the gantry down into Hawthorns. Hogs hot on the heels of Brits. So they now churn down through Hawthorn Bend. And lead through. All looks like Hogs got the better run through. Hawthorn gets around Brits. And now into Westfields and Dingledell. Everyone's had a pit so far that I've known of. Very boring part of the game is watching everyone pit. But we've got Half-Byte going through. He's gone out wide, out leading into Dingledell, and gives Steve the chance to pounce on him as they head up into Sheens. Watching Arnold out in his lonesome here track. Just this usually tells me that he's disconnected. So his car, he is disconnected from the game. Unfortunately, these things happen. It's not the first time that Arnold's suffered from these kinds of situations. Battle for 4th place. Actually, battle for 5th place is we've got Half-Byte fending off Cobber. Cobber has made a few moves down on the inside of Paddock Hill. Not today. Jim is tightened behind him. And they come up into Druids here. Half-Byte holding a decent line through there. Cobber a lot tighter line. Faster out. Jim is hot on the heels of Cobber. So these guys from Div 4 last season are all close drivers to each other. We've got here Half-Byte fending these two off, now heading down the hill into Hawthorn. Still chasing these two. Cobber's gone out on the dirt there at the paddock. Jim sees the opportunity, he's making his move right up behind Cobber and hoping to get a good spot down the bottom of Graham Hill. So he comes around the corner. Oh, he's put too much pressure down and he has absolutely yeeted himself into the barrier there. Okay. No, maybe it was a case that they tangled up. Cobus has readdressed the situation. Maybe thought that he was the problem of Jim's mishap. Still racing with these two. Paddock Hill. Down the hill. Very high compression base down there. The car, you can really feel it. Up in the Druids. Cobber makes a dive down the inside of Druids. Very big dive bomb there. Gets through and now owns position 7. Still racing with Cobber as he is pushing this car. We've only got 2 laps to go, and just cars get out there in the dirt. Sort of an odd place to be out there at Clark Corner. So we're now into the final lap, and I'll call the final lap from here on in, as we got Tubbs for the last time going through Stirling up into Clark Bend with an eternity behind him, coming through, done no wrong this race, comes through and finishes the race first, followed by Emmo, a bit of a distance back. See, scoots around Clark again, the last corner of the race, and through for Son of a Beach Racing, and in second. Dudar in third. This might be enough for Dudar to take the championship lead. Goof in fourth, a respectable fourth, starting to get the grips of the car, coming up into fourth. Half-Byte in a highly eventful and challenging race for him, makes it through in fifth. Hogs not too far behind, with Jim right behind him doing a Blunty celebration crossing the line. Wolfie in 11th, 8th and 9th. Just Cobber in 9th. Fezzer makes it through in 10th. And that is it for the race. Alright, what we have here is the race results. Tubbs with a great win there. Quite convincing in the end. It's really probably brought the rest of the grid together. Emmo in second has probably done himself no harm in moving up the grid. He's somewhere there in the midfield. Looks like Dudar might have taken the lead off Brett's Lightning. And these are the other guys of the results down the bottom there. Unfortunately for Blunty, he actually, looking at this, Blunty need to readdress this. He actually came through in 11th, I believe, and Wolfie 11th, and Arnold disconnected in 12th. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed what I've put together here. It's been a bit of a testing one with the weather here being a bit gusty and the dog's a bit noisy. Anyway, next weekend will be Father's Day weekend, so there'll be no race. But following after that will be the Nürburgring, and it'll be a 90-minute race. Hope to see you there.